On Tuesday, the Virginia Beach City Council will be presented with the final consultant's report regarding the feasibility of building a $350 million arena. I'm Bruce Rader, and the clock is ticking. So, where are we now? Well, Governor Bob McDonnell, Beach Mayor Will Sessoms, and officials from Comcast Spectacor met in Richmond last week along with Sacramento Kings owner George Maloof in regards to the Kings moving their team to Virginia Beach. Most of my sources tell me today they don't believe the arena can survive without the assurance that the Kings will sign a long-term deal, but it won't be cheap. The Kings will have plenty of expenses, at least a $30 million relocation fee, $10 to $15 million in moving expenses. The Kings would have to play their games at the Constant Center at Old Dominion for 2 seasons while the arena is being built. Thus, the team would want to be compensated for lost revenue. The total cost, well, somewhere around $100 million. Now, it may sound like a lot of money, but it's really not an outrageous assumption, and it can be paid over time. Now, a big chunk of the money would have to come from the state, as much as $105 million, which would be paid to George and Joe Maloof, the owners of the team, with some of the money to help the city with construction costs. The state would also help with financing bonds needed to build the arena. Comcast Spectacor and Live Nation, who are putting the deal together, will also probably be asked to kick in as much as $35 million in cash to make the deal happen. Another option is, if the Kings don't get what they want, would it be a viable idea to build a less expensive arena that would host concerts, big college basketball tournaments like the ACC, ultimate fighting, big religious conferences, and then someday go after another NBA team that could move right in? Well, that would probably rule out any money from the state right now, which might be enough to kill the deal. Now, depending on who you talk to, well, a lot of things still up in the air. Again, the Virginia Beach City Council will receive their own consultant's report on Tuesday. But still, will the Kings buy in? Can the arena happen without the Kings? A complicated situation that could come to a conclusion one way or another pretty soon. I'll be right back.